A very good morning to Doctor and my fellow teammates. I'm here to talk about introduction and history of Maybanks. Okay, Malayan Banking Berhad, as also called as Maybank. Maybank is a holding company that provides investment and commercial banking as well as financial services. Kok Teck Poh, a Malaysian business tycoon who died in 2004, founded Maybank. President and CEO Amishan Abdul Aziz led the company of 2002 to March 2008 when he was appointed ministry in the Prime Minister's department in charge of the Economics Planning Unit, a position he held until April 2009. Second, from May 2008 to June 2013, Dr. Sri Abdul Wahid Omar was President and CEO of Maybank Group. Lastly, Dr. Abdul Farid Alis, Maybank's Deputy President and Head of Global Banking, was appointed President and CEO Maybank Group of Maybank on August 2, 2013.
First of all, I'm going to talk about most impactful project corporate social responsibility CSR by Maybank. All of our effort to make a lasting positive difference in the place where we do business depend on the Maybank Foundation. The mission of the Maybank Foundation is to create sustainable change in their communities by funding initiatives that are result-oriented, measurable, and adaptable. The MAYBANK Foundation has been added to Annex 2 of the Asian Charter as an accredited civil society organization in recognition of its efforts to advance and promote Asian identity in the region. Since the association inception, Maybank is the first financial institution to accredited by the Maybank Foundation. As a group, we focus on 6 main areas. Is it education, community empowerment, arts and culture, environmental diversity, healthy living? Okay, right now I'm going to explain our first CSR, our community empowerment. Maybank aims to improve the quality of life and reduce unemployment among Asian disadvantaged groups. First, reach independence and sustainable entrepreneurship to better own live and life of their families. Disabled entrepreneurs and underprivileged small business owners all over Asia can participate in our flagship Reach Independence and Sustainable Entrepreneurship Rise program. Larger communities also stand to gain from the program effect on growth, employment and innovation. Second is Maybank Women Eco Weavers. The Maybank Women Eco Weavers program aims to preserve weaving as a traditional form of cultural expression in Asia while promoting financial independence and inclusion in women from marginalized communities. I'm going to explain about disaster relief. Our first program is providing disaster relief for our employees. Our employees are a vital part of the Maybank family, so the company does everything it can to help them during emergencies. In the lead up to the yearly seasonal floods, we typically issue advisories to raise awareness about safety precaution and deploy assistance in the form of cash, disbursement, essential needs, and assistance in clean-up operation. Second program is Cahaya Kasih. Employee volunteer is a great example of how humanizing financial service lives up to their mission of humanizing the financial service industry and strengthen community ties. Our goal of logging 1 million hours annually in sustainability work is inextricably linked to employee volunteer.
Hello everyone. Today I will be explaining about the importance of CSR. My first point is to win consumers' trust. No trust, no business. Trust is the most important element in business. And also according to one of the survey, a recent survey which is also known as the Edelman Trust Barometer survey, which proves that the financial industry is the least trusted industry after entertainment and technology industry. And furthermore, lots of illegal activities are going around financial institution worldwide. This is why the trust in consumer is reducing every day on financial institution. My second point is to find new members for the industry. By actively participating in organizing communities activities, For example, by allocating funds for regional activities and so on. So other example that I could provide is to provide funds for school and also programs for the use of local communities. New members who sign up are important to facilitate the banking industry. This is because this creates an opportunity to reduce the risk of the financial institution from going bankrupt and closing down. So this is why finding new members is important for every industry, including the banking industry. Hi, I will be continuing my part, which is the importance of CSR in the banking industry. So, thirdly, educating the people with financial literacy and brand awareness. So, this is very important. Brand awareness is important because in the 21st century, there are a lot of competition between bank. So, CSR can help to promote the bank in the eyes of the public. And also, financial literacy education can be given to the public so that they can know the right action to take and also the right decision to take in making financial decision. For example, some of the financial decision that the community will have to make one day is handle debts, make investments, purchase houses, and participate in economic activities. So my last point is to enhance internal environment. This is because the trust between employees is low from time to time. This is because there are some employees who engage themselves in illicit activities. So there are some employees who work honestly while there are some who don't. So this is why the connection between employees are not good nowadays. So this may heavily affect the condition of the effectiveness of the banking industry because of some irresponsible employees. The connection among employees is crucial because it can allow employees to give their finest form of service towards the consumers, which can enhance the performance of the bank. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Now move on to self-opinion on CSR. In my opinion, corporate social responsibility best practice are advantage for a business organization as well as the participants. The way one feels and sees the concept of corporate social responsibility has a significant impact on one's life, including how their career develops and how the public appreciates them. This therefore mandates that it is advisable to embrace the idea of corporate social responsibility for the purpose of one's prosperity as well as that one of the society at large despite the cost that could be associated. Furthermore, now I'm going to talk about thoughts of CSR. Okay, got three types of thoughts of CSR. First of all is CSR builds trust with customer and banks. One of the most important stages towards securing long-term clients is to establish trust through CSR efforts that are not forced or focus on making a sales but rather on trying to better your community. This may involve establishing outreach and financial aid programs for the elderly in senior and care facilities or public education days so that people can stop in for free financial guidance. Okay, the second is a positive boost to employee productivity and engagement. While CSR provides significant external benefit for marketing, consumer engagement, and consumer trust, it also promotes internal trust, positive connection among employees, and increased creativity. Even though not everyone is concerned with social responsibility or the great good, may people are active members of the communities who value CSR initiatives just as highly as potential customers. This will be help to improve work productivity, build employee trust, and lesser turnover. The third is consumer actively appreciate corporate social responsibility initiative. People frequently feel much better about supporting business where they believe their money is being used wisely, where they believe the owners and decision makers genuinely care about them and their community, and where they can observe money actively reinvesting in the community. This will be reflected in how customers select your items, how devoted they are to your business, as well as influential and public support for it.
Okay, so now I will be giving out my opinion on CSR. So, in my opinion, CSR is like activities which are done by the banks, no matter by organizing them or participating in them to enhance the brand of a business, which also applies for the banking industry. So, for example, funding for school and important projects done for the betterment of the community, which helps to find new members or consumers for the industry to boost its productivity for a long term. CSR can also help to cleanse the internal environment of the banking industry and keep the people's money safe, which is entrusted to them. So this helps to build the community's trust towards their local respective financial institutions, especially when younger generation nowadays have lesser trust towards financial industries. So throughout this assignment, I have realized the importance of CSR in banking industry, which makes it run effectively and to successfully reach respective goals in the industry. Thank you.
Now I will do self-reflection regarding my personal opinions and talk about CSR. The concept of corporate social responsibility is quite broad, and its application can take many different forms depending on the type of business and the sector in which it operates. I was convinced that there was a rapid increase in the number of CSR practice. CSR generates profit and maximize long-term value. To put it in another way, if you want to make more money of your investments, you should strive to be more moral and charitable program.
So, for my opinion on CSR, abiding by corporate social responsibility practice is not only beneficial to a business organization but also to individuals who participate in it. An individual's perception and view about the idea of corporate social responsibility influence his or her career and how the general public reacts towards him or her. Okay, so for the conclusion, corporate social responsibility (CSR) is more than just a business trend or fad. If properly handled, CSR initiative can improve a company's reputation. Business that follow moral principle tend to be profitable and demonstrate good corporate citizenship. These benefits result in part from maintaining high ethical standards and building up favorable public relations.